Oh. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandon Mitchell. Please like, subscribe to my channel so the next full video get that notification.
Sub up.
Let's go. I'm gonna fake the let's go. Okay, my best 15 points was 14-23. The 37-0. Let's get it. You're playing on the road. Let's go.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Hornets going up against the Orlando Magic. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. So the Hornets win the tip. Paul against Edwards. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the first points up on the board tonight here for New Orleans. Here's Edwards, and he does.
Let's go! Right back, 2-2.
Holy smokes!
We got him, Paul. We got him, Paul.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Now, here is Stojakovic.
Grab it.
No good from 11 feet. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And that one drops
4-2.
Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Rashard Lewis getting his teammates involved. The big man moving the rock right there.
The shot by Paul. Nobody around. And the space there, but it's offline. And stolen by Ariza. Beatrice against Stojakovic. Pass to Paul. Now that we are midway through the season, Clark, how important is it for players to be selected as an all-star?
You know, for some guys, it's not a big deal, but for others, especially those who have never been one before, I think they tend to elevate that opportunity and status a little more. It means a lot more to them than some other players.
Let's go.
I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
The Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Paul gets to Ariza. West against Lewis. from 11 feet away. That one a little long.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts.
Let's go.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
Here's Ariza after the Magic pick up 2. Paul surveying the floor. And the Hornets miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Lewis out to Edwards. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Lakers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And looking at Orlando, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
Now here's Paul. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Howard. Again, the Magic score.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Jump ball call. Here we go with the Magic fast break.
Let's go.
Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Oh, flip him out of the foul. That's a foul, Paul. You foul Nelson, Paul.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball.
15-2.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
5 on the clock. Knocked loose. Stolen by Lewis. And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. And Nelson gets it to go.
13-2. Let's go.
Look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways
Now
for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. New Orleans making a switch here. McCarter's checked in. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here's McCarter. Pass to West. The pass to McCarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to West. Just 5 on the clock. Stojakovic with the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing.
Let's go.
Oh,
19-2.
what a play.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Ariza. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver.
But work for it.
Nelson with the steal. Here's Petrus. Lays it up off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Backward.
Here's Ariza. Hasn't made one yet.
Work for it. Play what Fallon.
Pass to McCarter. West to screen on Edwards. And they get it, and it's blocked by Lewis. Edwards with it. West picks him up.
Let's go.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here is Stojakovic. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. West passes to McCartney. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Good, that's my first foul.
New Orleans shoots their first free throws of the game right now.
At the line for your Hornets.
The first one falls. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Benga, he's checked in for Okafor. Smith comes in for West. White, he's checked in for Peja Stojakovic. And Paul subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Takes it inside.
Let's go.
And finished off by Edwards.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Pietrus against Wright. 6 to shoot. Here's McCarter. Hands it from downtown. McCarter's got 5 points so far. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Edwards, and it's Orlando with another.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Ball passes to McCarter. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Wright. He kicks it to Paul. Here's the screen. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Edwards inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And the Hornets with possession here after the Magic pick up 2. Paul finds Wright. Now here's Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Good job executing it tight. Paul doesn't fear anybody when he's in attack mode.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
New Orleans making some changes here. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for Wright.
And
Trevor Ariza subbed in for McCarter. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Paul. Edwards with the block. And he gets it back. Benga. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's one of the many things that Paul is known for, his ability to find open teammates.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just one season, I think it's been remarkable. And he continues to put in work in the paint.
Ball against Edwards.
Oh, put your defense at, bro.
Here's Benga.
The offense
pass to Stojakovic. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Off by Edwards.
I do think it's taking that back to the double.
What we just
Paul could not guard me.
Possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Benga. Following the bucket by Orlando. Kicks it to Paul.
Got to quit, Paul. Got to quit, Paul.
Over Edwards. Paul's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Let's go.
Edwards with
41-14.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Dishes it to Ariza. Pass to Benga. And here's Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charity strike shot. Paul's shot is off.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Pass to Howard. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3.
43-14. Let's go.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode.
Got to quit,
he doesn't know how to step off the gas.
I got to quit, Paul.
Edwards with the block.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end. And
Let's
had
go.
A ripple effect on the team.
45-14.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Paul. Trying to get something going. And the layup is up and in. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Still grinding his way to the hoop. Paul, relentless.
Here's Edwards.
Me all day, Paul. Let's go. 47-16.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Howard. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Former Defensive Player of the Year, Dwight Howard, starting the break with the steal.
So it's the Hornets now. Paul dishes to Ariza. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Paul, no good. Paul's gone 4 of 12 shooting from the floor, only 33%. Stojakovic against Lewis. Paul for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Left side, Edwards. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has
We bring a team.
He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And so it's Orlando sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was buttered.
Keep feeding me on fire. Keep feeding me this quarter.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
Let's go. It's 12-18.
Holy smokes.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
Here's Lewis.
Let's go. Let's go. 27-18.
Lewis, a real weapon in transition. His agility, mobility, speed, skill, all of that on display.
Let it work. Let it work.
Paul with the ball. There's Charlotte Lewis covering. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Drills it from outside.
18. Let's go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Ariza. Still scoreless.
And Ariza has great confidence in his shot. A dynamite catch and shoot player.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. He kicks to Petrus. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
3-3-21. Put Put off my shooters.
And we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Back to Ariza. Passes it to West. Okafor sets the pick for West. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Howard
Let's go.
with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Paul against Edwards. Paul passes to West. Ariza outside. And the pass to Paul. Okafor with the screen on Edwards. Paul for 3. Okafor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Edwards kicks to Nelson. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
15-23.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to West. Now here's Paul. Back to West. Stojakovic dishes to Paul. Rolls it up. Shots good by Stojakovic.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc. Trying to score in chunks. I don't know if that's the recipe.
Now here's Edwards. He has 38 in the game.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Three-pointer, Petrus, and again it's the Magic from deep.
They are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Moving from long range, just going at each other.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Edwards, that's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Hornets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Edwards against Paul. Ariza, right side. A baseline J. Okafor, the pass to Ariza. They get the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Edwards. 43 points in the game. He had a nice open look right
They're
there.
not weak. Let's go.
Nelson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Ariza, no luck. Lando's gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Edwards drawing the double team.
Another one.
No coverage that time.
32-3.
Petrus has got 14 points for the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's West. Still without a basket. Paul outside. Clock at 6. West setting the pick for Paul. Over Edwards.
You're deep.
Get it to go.
What's up in the middle of the ball?
Bad.
Yo.
Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold.
Oh, it's just crowd.
Man.
Let's go.
By Edwards.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are
Let's
on the
go.
ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And so it's Orlando holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Yes, it's the 10 here. Front here.
And they're made.
This is the 10 here. Front here.
Sup up. You. I subbed with notice.
What's up with notice? Look me up.
Look me up.
Watching now. Look me up. Watching now. Ooh. See you. See you, stage. See you. See you, stage.
Hey, Red Heart. Stage it, killin'. Do the same.
Please be killing. Do the same. Please be killing. Do the same. I will.
I will.
I will.
F's.
LaMelo Ball, sub. LaMelo Ball, sub.
A lot of drama down the stretch
Let's go
as we
for
head
start.
into
Get this
the
done.
fourth quarter,
Let's
but
go.
stranger things have
Yeah,
happened.
I'm not stage it, killin', I'm stage mindset.
Paul against Edwards.
Know who you are, stage.
Here's
I'll just lift you
McCarter.
up.
A wide open look here for right.
Easy.
No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no.
Let's go.
And Edwards with the stop.
86-28.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when
Go,
he's
go,
got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little
Another
higher
ball,
when you go off one hand and one foot.
Paul with the bucket.
Oh.
Here's Edwards. Fires from the line. And Orlando again with the
all day
bucket.
for
That was the
30.
third straight high percentage look the
That's
defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
If I want to play any other game, let me know constantly down below. Or do y'all want to play 2K after I doing the season?
His way a lot of times when
Let's
he's on the
go.
to the basket.
Let's go.
But on that one,
93.
there. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between
the
the teams.
Okay.
Paul finds Wright. New Orleans moving it around. Here's the three. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
For three, Edwards. Good, that's another bucket.
33. Let's go.
Scoring display. He's getting whatever he
Okay,
wants.
And you throw in tonight's performance, he's approaching third place for the most 50-point games all time. Kicks it out to Paul. It's stolen by Edwards. One-on-one here.
Okay, Howard.
Oh,
Let's go. 94,
Vintage
33.
Howard right there, reminding us why he used to compete in the dunk contest.
And it's Paul with the ball for the New Orleans Hornets. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston.
Good job.
That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Thank you, Melo.
McCarter passes
Melo,
to
are you
Wright.
subscribed?
Smith scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Out to the wing. That's a 2 from Paul.
No way.
And
The
he
D. I
overshot
think I
that
got you
one,
clipped,
missing.
Paul.
Orlando, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth
Yeah,
quarter.
I'm
And that's
subscribed,
5
my
in a row
sister.
to start the quarter.
All right.
Edwards drawing the double team. It's
The
taken
fuck?
away by Smith.
Okay, Detroit.
Beatrice against Wright. Great
Pretty
D
great.
that time from Howard. Edwards inside.
Let's go.
And this
97,
offense is in a
33.
perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing
Look, North.
their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Paul. And
D.
again, New Orleans has no up.
Give me 3.
Orlando, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Edwards against Paul. Pass to Beatrice.
Oh,
Edwards drawing the double team. 3 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 4-second violation. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Benga. West comes in for Jason Smith. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Ariza in for McCarter.
fucking hard.
Edwards against Paul. Passes it to West. To halt the run. And
beast.
blocked by Lewis.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Edwards.
Let's go. 91, 33.
Rashard Lewis.
My game record.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on
91,
that.
35.
Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And good. There's another.
101, 35. Let's go.
He's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
Go, go.
Paul's
Good
shot is off. Edwards against
Block.
Paul.
Over there. Oh,
Outside Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Howard wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball.
104,
And
35.
right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding.
For the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Great One.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
When you mention David West, champion, winner, but solid comes to mind too as a word to describe him. He's a terrific teammate, plays with a lot of grit and skill, really an understated hero.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that dispatch. Hard to chip away the lead when you're leaving freebies at the line. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Ball passes to West, and the dunk by West.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Edwards looking it over. Lets the 3 fly, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
They already faced the Thunder. You know, we're faced the Thunder with 30. We're 30, you know. We both Thunder is 30 and 8. Let's go. We're back playing road. Oh, hold on. We're back playing road. I'm back off. I'm eating. Let's hop in the Thunder game. It's 30-0. The Thunder is 31-8. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Orlando Magic. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and a reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Edwards drives in. Finished off by Edwards.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Back to KD. Ibaka with the screen on pitches. Great open look there. About to the halfway point, midway point mark of this season with a lot of storylines so far in this one.
You know, it's definitely been a memorable season, Kevin, and what I'm interested in is to see how the rest of this season unfolds and which teams start to separate themselves even more.
Here's Westbrook. Magic knocking down the tray. Pass to Durant. Lets it go. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. KD's got 5 now.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Edwards, and again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards on 3 for 3 from the floor. Howard against Westbrook. It's hauled in by Edwards.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Westbrook against Edwards. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. 17-foot shot on the way.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Edwards inside. Durant's there. Outside Edwards. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
Outside, KD. Ibaka sets the pin for Durant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Magic have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Nelson finds Edwards. Out left to the wing. Petrus from outside. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Magic. Second, the Thunder.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Green with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Outside, KD. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. KD's got 8 points. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the call will be against Jameer Nelson.
Oh, you fouled him, Nelson.
That is his first foul of the game.
I had him. Oh, he hooked right there.
Magic on defense. 10-point lead. Durant finds Green.
It didn't work.
Outside Westbrook. Ibaka with the screen on Edwards. 5 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
You know, Westbrook's always in control. He gets the shot that he wants to. And over time, that can just wear out a defense.
Here's Edwards and foul.
Let's go.
Chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Thunder making a switch here. Cook's checked in.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside Westbrook. Rebound by the Magic. They defeated the Hornets in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's Harden following the bucket by Orlando. Howard with the steal.
Indeed.
Oh, and here we go. Nelson's got it.
Let's go. 4-2. Let's go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by Orlando. Green kicks to Harden. Rebound by Beatrice. Magic leading by 14. Here's Edwards. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Darko Milicic, she's checked in for Ibaka. Durant's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Tabo Cephalosha subbed in for James Harden. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And you know, for the Thunder, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here is Cook. He has yet to score. Looking to end the run. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Turkoglu. The three from KD. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch.
Let's go.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan is perfect.
And so it's Orlando cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Magic.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
Now here's Edwards.
Let's go.
He slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And a miss there on the triple. Orlando's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Edwards, that's good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here is Cook. Scoreless thus far. And the NBA hosting games overseas as far back, Clark, is 1978. Always exhibition contest, but do you think we will see a regular season game played abroad?
That's what I'm hearing, and it could be as soon as next season, Kevin. The game is global, and we know the league is desiring to get games played elsewhere outside of the United States. It certainly adds to the excitement and drama of the league, so I think it happens.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the three-pointer by Orlando. Here's KD. Shard Lewis pulls it in. Lewis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just
4-13. Let's go.
Basketball. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. Turkoglu passes to Cook. Beatrice against Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps playing like that. He has been putrid this quarter.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Here's Turkoglu. The Magic getting the bucket. Outside Durant. Now here's Turkoglu. Still yet to score. Back to KD. And he's finally able to knock it down.
He could defend it better than that. Good for a 4-15.
Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Edwards inside. Covered by Cephalosha. And Edwards with the stuff.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here's Turkoglu. To the paint. And it's set back by Howard. Edwards drives in.
Let's go. 15-15. Let's go.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Cook looking it over. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka checked in for Turkoglu. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Cephalosha. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Cook. Westbrook against it. Oh, and the
15-13.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
Oh, here's Edwards. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Edwards drawing the double team. Beatrice from outside, and again it's the Magic from deep.
13.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball move.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Green. No scoring in this one. Westbrook wide open. He fired.
55-20
by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. For 3, Edwards sinks a triple.
Right back.
Edwards got 37.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Nelson. Harden looking it over. Ibaka sets the pick for Harden. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Tavo Cephalosha has checked in for Darko Milicic.
Number 2, Tavo Cephalosha.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Edwards kicks to Nelson. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook does not lack for style in finishing, and when you got his explosiveness, that's an easy thing to do.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And so it's Orlando, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now, here is Harden. Nothing on the board. Ibaka with a screen on Howard. Just his first attempt. Shot's good by Green.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Up top, Edwards, guarded by Harden. Outside for Lewis. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Passes to Westbrook. Outside, Green wants to get it to Westbrook and does.
Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Here's Edwards. And he goes
Let's go.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Magic getting the bucket. Pass to Westbrook. This one for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Good on the three-point shot.
Let's go.
Defense has to be careful with Lewis at the arc. The guy won't hesitate to fire if given space.
Westbrook against Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. All by himself. Here's Petrus.
Let's go. The defense with a good offense.
His hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Green. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound by the Magic. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, the Magic from deep.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Outside Westbrook. The putback controls the rebound. Puts it back up again.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Edwards dishes to Nelson. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Green. Ibaka sets the pick for Green. They get a hand on it. Here's KD. Dwight Howard pulls it in. The Magic have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here.
Let's go. 81-30.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Let's go.
And finished off by
30-30.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here is Durant. After the Magic pick up 2. Ibaka with a screen on Pietrus. Durant for 3. Rebounded by Jameer Nelson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards passes to Pietrus. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting them to a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Deep.
Lewis outside. And it's slammed in by Howard.
It ain't 30.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Westbrook. 1:14 left to play in the third. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at Lewis. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can throw the long ball.
Now Edwards, after Westbrook's missed 3, Edwards with the stop.
30.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Turkoglu passes to Westbrook. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness.
Everything not 3.
Out of that play.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Oklahoma City. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. There's a good screen. And it's sent back by Howard.
Doing some far, let's get 4-4-30, get the job.
Enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Oh, let's get the 4-4 started.
Edwards against Cephalosha.
Oh.
Outside for Lewis.
Another one.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
1-8-3-3.
Lewis has got 12 points here in the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Turkoglu. Stolen by Lewis. Here's Nelson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Much respect for the speed and IQ Nelson possesses. I mean, this guy's a crafty point guard who also knows how to get his guys going. A good mark of a leader.
He hits both from the stripe.
100-33.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kicks to Cephalosha. Outside, KD. Back to Cephalosha. The pass to Turkoglu. Four on the shot clock. The three from KD. Orlando grabs the miss. Lewis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And
let's go.
One's good from Petrus.
1-2-3-3.
Rashard Lewis getting his teammates involved. The big man moving the rock right there.
Okay.
Durant kicks to Cook. It's blocked. And now the fast break. Nelson with the ball. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
4-4-3-3.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Magic.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
It's Orlando's ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Here's Edwards. And good. He hits it again.
6-3-3.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. It's stolen by Milicic. Outside, KD. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Gotta get that with ball. We gotta get that with ball. 100-6-36.
Durant, a threat to let it fly. Great range.
Here's Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul. Second.
And the first one at the line is good. James Harden, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Edwards. 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both.
100-36.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Harden outside.
Make them work.
Pulls it from 20. Good on the jump shot.
Good deep, bro.
Harden's first basket of the night.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Here's Edwards. And
let's go.
Finished off by Edwards.
1-10-38.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Cook, the pass to Cephalosha. Lewis against KD. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 15-5 run. Hits it again. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here is Cook. Edwards defending. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot.
Deep.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out to Nelson. Good on the triple.
Nelson's got
10 points in just the second half.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here is Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fires for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Harden's
got 5 points now this quarter.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last three go. Way too competitive for that.
And another one.
18-41. Let's go.
61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the pick. A wide open look for Durant. Offline with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
20-41.
All over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for Orlando.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for
Let's
the
go.
matchup. A 1-0 record against the Thunder.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Great One.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Here's Harden. Following the bucket by Orlando. Inside, it's tipped. Milicic kicks to Cephalosha. KD, that's for two. The Thunder with another miss.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Let's go.
Edwards with the stop.
41.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Pass to Harden. To the left wing. Cook kicks to Harden. Passes it to Milicic. Will it go? And it's Cook missing. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural
born
scorer.
Game.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
No, face the Raptors. was 1923. We 4-2-0. We're back playing at home. Let's get it.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Orlando Magic here at their home Amway Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now here is Barbosa. Bargnani down low, working on Howard. From 12 feet out. No good for Bargnani. Edwards drives in.
Let's go.
Edwards with the stuff.
Rashard Lewis getting his teammates involved. The big man moving the rock right there.
Arenas passes to DeRozan. Looks for Bargnani. Gets it to him. Over Howard. No good for Bargnani. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
With the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Arenas. And for teams with veteran superstars, Clark, how much are they looking forward to getting to the playoffs?
Yeah, they're always looking ahead, wanting to get to that point, but they also understand because of their experience, Kevin, that they've got to continue to stay true to winning habits so they can be at their best when the playoffs do get here.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
Here's Barbosa. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first
win. Let's go.
The basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Magic shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
Now here's Arenas. He just worked San Antonio in that last game.
The more you
the more it
seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
And both free throws good for Arenas. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Edwards.
Let's go.
Right on
11-2.
Oh, man.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here is Barbosa. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Yep, it counts.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Raptors trail by 11.
Lord.
And here is Barbosa. Outside Arenas. From outside the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Arenas has got 5.
Hey, there's one thing we know about Gilbert Arenas now. There's not a shot that he won't take. He'll let it fly from anywhere.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
He
makes another one. That's 4 up.
15 plus. Let's go.
Start his game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And here's a look at some numbers for Howard. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in blocks, and he's 3rd in the league in rebounding. Just a tremendous motor. He is always in pursuit of the ball.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. And Wright kicks to Barbosa. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Nelson outside. Deflects the pass. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
That's 2-0.
And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Number 1, Jameer Nelson.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Bargnani. Over Howard. And that's good from
Get on that, Howard.
On the assist from DeRozan.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Here's Edwards. And
Let's go.
with the stop.
13-7.
They have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Arenas following the bucket by Orlando. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Magic. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get
1-7.
everything
Let's
they
go.
wanted.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here is Barbosa. No scoring in this one. 6 to shoot. Outside Arenas. From deep.
They're deep.
Rebound by Pietrus.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Count the basket.
14
points for the great one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy
Fuck
bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Arenas. He has 5. And it's sent back
You're deep.
by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
To the left side wing.
Let's go.
Goes in. First shot.
24-7.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if
For
he
2.
eventually get back on track.
7-7.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards 16.
Offensively, defensively, they are
You want the first one? Let's go. Let's get the first start. We're going to let's go.
Their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's Orlando holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this... One has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
And, you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Banks, and Bargnani throws it down.
Make their teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Here's Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field. Literally.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Jack against Edwards. Outside Jack. He feeds it to Bargnani. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Here's Jack. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now here's Evans. He has yet to score. Back to Griffin. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Jack for 3. No good that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
49. Let's go.
Got 27 points.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here is Jack. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio, and it's Orlando's ball. They're on an 11-2 run.
Let's go. 4-2-9.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Here's Banks. Jack finds Griffin. Outside Banks. Down low. Here's Jack. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Let's go. 44-9.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
Howard with the steal. Here's Nelson.
He's on
that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Much respect for the speed and IQ Nelson possesses. I mean, this guy's a crafty point guard who also knows how to get his guys going. A good mark of a leader.
And Toronto will go for a look here. Julian Wright is checked in for Bargnani. DeRozan comes in for Griffin. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Marcus Banks. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Jack. Now, here's DeRozan. Still scoreless. And the foul on Michael Peaches. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Wright, the pass to DeRozan. Trying to end the drought. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's too easy for DeRozan. I mean, you can't give him that kind of look on the inside.
Edwards against Barbosa. Lays it in without an inch of room.
48-11.
33 points for the great one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 5. Nelson with the steal. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Arenas against Edwards. Arenas dishes to DeRozan. 1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant foul.
A very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Arenas against Edwards. Looking to get it going. Edwards with the block. A minute 20 left in the first half.
Let's go.
And Nelson gets it to go.
50-12.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. They've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Shot clock at 3. Barbosa for 3. It's all in by the Magic. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Let's go.
With the stop.
50-12.
Execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's DeRozan. 8 points his last outing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is something DeRozan does all too well. I mean, presses the issue, forces the issue, and then gets the defense to overcommit.
Bargnani is checked in for Reggie Evans.
52-14.
This quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Edwards against Arenas. Releases. And the second attempt doesn't fall. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Orlando out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
The third quarter started.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here's Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Howard. And Orlando again with the bucket.
37-14.
To let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct.
Just
fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Dwight Howard. Bargnani is screen on Edwards. Here's Arenas. Lewis grabs the board.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Edwards.
Let's go. But now 14.
Goodness. Watch out.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Now, here is Bargnani. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Arenas against Edwards. A 3-ball.
No,
rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
14.
Edwards got 39.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Bargnani. On the wing, Arenas. Bargnani sets the screen for Arenas. Gets a very good look and converts. Arenas has got 7 points.
Agent Zero, a.k.a. Gilbert Arenas on the pick and roll. That is a problem. Is looking to score.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 39.
Let's go. 54-16.
Obviously, his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. And you look at Edwards, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Impressive dime count there. And you like to see that from a rookie. No
40.
better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
And his teammates love him, guys. I mean, and why wouldn't they? He's tenacious. He's
It's 18.
delivers the ball where they can do something with it. I mean, that gets you favor with your teammates right away.
So it's Toronto now, after the Magic pick up 2. Now Bargnani.
Good work. Repeat. Good D.
By Howard. Edwards inside, covered by Barbosa. Edwards, that's good.
18.
Edwards got 43 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside for Arenas. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
8-21.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
For 3, Edwards. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
21-21.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Good work.
The pass to Barbosa. Right, looking around. Here's Bargnani.
Yeah, get up on that, Howard.
10-footer.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Result.
Edwards against Barbosa. Lewis with the 3. Carries it from three-point range.
24-23.
9 points in the game so far.
That's 2 straight three-pointers they've
Fuck
allowed.
Barbosa passes to DeRozan. Outside Arenas. Bargnani a screen on Edwards. Here's Arenas, and he uses the glass on the layup. Arenas has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Edwards.
Right back. Let's go.
Right over Bargnani.
26-25.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Arenas after the Magic pick up 2. And it's sent back by Howard. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Patterson is checked in for Toronto. Evans comes in for Julian Wright. It's tipped. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Up top, Edwards. Covered by Barbosa. Edwards kicks to Peaches. And again,
let's go.
Magic from deep.
So not 25.
This way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here is Barbosa. Still without a basket. Back to Arenas. Shot clock at 5. Barbosa passes to Evans. His first shot coming late. Orlando grabs the miss. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just one game played. Again, what an avalanche!
50. 81-24.
Hot as a kettle and serving up all the comers.
And making a little history tonight as he just tied for the third most 50-point games in league history.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket, always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the Raptors with some changes. Bargnani is checked in for Patterson. Banks comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Here's Edwards. Good. He
Let's go.
again.
33-27.
52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been
Once the
evenly
football
fought
started, get your
contest.
dope. Let's go. Fucking hard.
Jack with it. Evans outside. Pass to Banks. Now here's Griffin. Back to Banks. Shot from the top of the key. Orlando grabs the miss. Lewis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Banks.
Oh, boy.
To the middle. And the dunk by Evans.
33-32.
Double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Hits it from 3-point range.
36-32.
They are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Jack's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Peaches.
And one. Let's go. We're going to call Peaches.
And one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And Toronto making a change here.
Indeed.
Heights checked in. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 54 points.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
And Wright kicks to Evans. Bargnani sets the screen for Jack. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go. All right, 30-34. Let's go.
Ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Evans outside. Bargnani is screen on Lewis. Lewis against Evans. Just 5 on the clock. Evans setting the pick for Jack. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot.
Let's go. 34-34.
They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Right outside. Pass to Banks. On the wing, Evans. Back to Banks. Lets it fly. Yes, points and a nice assist from Evans.
I fought 36.
Banks has got his first points of the game. For Orlando, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Out to Nelson. Puts up a 3. Another possession. Another assist.
98-36.
15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Jack. Edwards with the block.
D. Let's go. 136. Let's go.
This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Jack against Edwards. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it. Jack's got 4 points in the quarter.
Spectacular move off the dribble from Jack. You forget about how good his handle is.
Edwards drives in.
Let's go. 102-38.
He scored in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Jack finds Evans. Stolen by Petrus.
D.
Over to the left wing. It's tipped. Stolen by Bargnani.
Traffic.
Right with it. And it's Nelson picking him up. To the inside. No good from Bargnani.
Those are chances.
D.
Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the defense.
Let's go. 104-38.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Jack for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Nelson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Winning in.
Let's go. 106-38. Let's go.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
124 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Evans.
106-38.
Looks for Bargnani, gets it to him. Toronto working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. Jack. And it's sent back by Howard. Edwards looking it over. Out to Nelson. There's the 3. It's good for 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up, and despite of the defense at that.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
They need this. No good for Bargnani. And Orlando has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to Howard. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
14-38.
Most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Outside Jack, and so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.